Pretty big news in the world of automotive and EPA. You guys know I keep up with the EPA pretty well, and COBB just lost their lawsuit today. The DOJ just issued the fine, a civil penalty of just over $2.9 million for violating the Clean Air Act. They lost their battle with the EPA, and they gave them a list of requirements that they have to fulfill now. They have to remove the delete features from its software. They have to destroy all products still in inventory that are, non-compliant. They have to cease providing technical support or honoring warranty claims for previously sold violative products. They have to revise their marketing materials. They have to notify the customers that purchased the subject parts that the product as at issue violate the Clean Air Act, and conduct compliance training for its employees and contractors. So tuners, maybe, I don't think those are contractors, but for their employees, they have to re-educate them. They have to destroy old products. So this will be interesting to see how this unfolds for COBB, because this is a really kind of big case. I know the Chevron deference got, overturned. Maybe COBB will keep taking this farther. I know this was a district court decision, so we'll see how this kind of evolves over time. But if they did violate the Clean Air Act as written, the Chevron deference will not actually help it, because that was only for unwritten stuff. This is actually a written thing, and the DOJ did rule on it. So it appears that this might stick. I hope that hopefully they push back on it, because I think it'd be really important to keep pushing and keep pulling at that string. It takes a big company like this to kind of do it. COBB is pretty large. I believe they said 90,000 of these aftermarket delete devices since January 2015. So COBB sold quite a few of them. I know many of tuners that have tuned these. You'll find them on a lot of R35 GTRs, a lot of Subarus, a bunch of stuff like that end up with the COBB access ports, and it's just a shame. There's a quote in here from the guy trying it. Where is he? He's a real nerd. I looked him up. We are committed to enforcing the Clean Air Act, which remains one of our most important tools in helping to secure and maintain a clean environment. Use of illegal defeat devices has gone on for far too long. EPA will use all of its enforcement tools to hold polluters like COBB tuning accountable until these illegal practices stop. So basically, he's, holding up COBB's dead carcass and saying, look at this, we'll do it to you guys too. And he's hoping that will potentially scare some off. Hard to say. I think their plan is to hit a little harder until November, because they don't know what's going to happen here. The EPA is put in by the EPA chairman, who goes after this stuff, is put in by every single administration. So this one, David M. Ulmerman, he's the EPA Office of Enforcement and Compliance Assurance. He's the assistant administrator. So he is kind of the guy that seems to be on the forefront of this stuff, though. He's heavy-handed, and from what my understanding is, but unfortunate. COBB, got hit with a big fine, and we'll see, I guess, if they just pay it or if they keep pushing back and run it up the chain. So we'll see what happens, but now you guys are informed. EPA, horrible organization. Tear it down. Some people will say fix it. I say burn it to the ground. Start over. As in, don't rebuild it.